a technological person.
All right. The thing is, I will use my mom for example
Oh, great.
of blessed memory. My mom apparently was someone that reached out to all every
Without
family
social
member.
media, without technology, how was she able to do it?
My mom would travel
Yes, MC. I met my wife on Twitter.
on Twitter or Facebook.
I met my wife on
Someone tell LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
That was plenty. You are not looking for job. I was still find love. And you know still lose, right? You know still lose.
There was communication. There has always been communication. I remember the likes of when I was in secondary school. I would go to Nitel. Sorry, that might sound to the Gen Z, they might not understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
More.
Like, okay, true phones, like some apps that we know that we use. Inda, Badu, Suppose. There are people that really want to look for love.
Welcome to another awesome episode of Angles and Opinion Podcast. My name is Ayo Adewi, MC Teka, the world called me, and I got my brother here.
My name is Awilari Timothy Jacob, and people know me by Slick Tim.
Yeah.
My name is Ubumbo Michael. Akombi. My friends call me MC Slim T. Teka calls me Slim T.
Yeah, I got it.
I know it's good there.
Because Slim T, I know you're a default MC, so when I call Slim T, just attach the MC. All right, so let's talk about relationships in 2025. So are we going to say, or do we say we are more connected than ever, considering the use of social media, dating apps, modern love, dating things, talking stage, all those things? How do we play balance?
All right. Like the saying, they say we can be together and yet still be far away.
Wow.
And meanwhile, we can still be far away from each other
And yet
physically.
together.
Still be together. So relationship for me, I think social media in its entirety, I think it's a blessing and a curse. Right?
Okay.
Let's
check the blessings first.
Okay, now the blessing is that social media has helped us to communicate with people that are far away from us, and yet it looks like we can see them physically.
Oh yeah.
With the way we keep up with ourselves. Like I have a friend in the US and we talk like literally every week.
Oh great.
You know,
male of female.
A male actually. My secondary school.
You tell every time.
That was what I said, like almost every week. Not every week. Do you get? So, like we communicate, oh bro, how far? What's up with work? How is family? How is doing and all that. So we keep up. Even when we are way thousands of miles away from each other. You understand? So now that is the blessing that social media has brought. So now the likes of WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and then we keep up with each other. And now this is the cost. Let's take for instance the husband and the wife. We go to work in the morning, come back in the evening, everybody's tired, the wife probably their housemate prepare meals, prepare food for them. And everybody resume back to their phone. Okay, what has happened in social media since the morning that I've been at work? You understand? Which is supposed to be the time for them to reconnect as families. You check on your children, how was school, how did study go today? Okay, maybe that's the husband or the wife. How did work go today? How was work? How was your day in total? Like, just trying to check back on each other. Okay, how did you feel? What is happening with you at work? Who disturbed you at work? What happened? Like, how did your day go in its entirety?
What did you
achieve? How are you a better person today at work? You understand? That's part of keeping up with each other. It might look minute, it might look simple, it might look small, but it goes a long way. Not like you resuming back to your phone and checking social media, or even sometimes it might be that they're just chatting with some random friend that they don't know from anywhere, that they just got to meet on social media. Do you understand that? So it is a blessing and a curse.
So apparently the mismanagement of the platform actually made a family.
That is
right. Because like you mentioned, imagine everyone comes from work and instead of you to have that moment together, everybody resumes back to their iPhones, their phones, and begin to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And you will think they are seated together, they are together, but disconnected.
far
That
away.
is serious, and I think every family, every home needs to look into that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think I saw on the social media, Steve, that someone was just giving a talk. It's important that you have a closing time to all of these guidance.
Mhm.
In fact, this lady mentioned and said, don't even go to this bedroom with your laptop, right? I have a friend who says, you tell me, say, look, guy, anything I couldn't finish at the office ends there.
Yeah.
Nothing like I will not carry the laptop home while I'm hitting, I'm using the laptop while I'm on bed. And it's kind of work like that. So apparently, I think every couple, every home, to ensure that duty of relationships, is still very much intact. Guided like this need to be dealt with. And if it's not taken, it might take the place of a spouse.
Yeah. Sure.
To some extent. I would say, let me to put it on his point. I think
Alright.
to some extent, like social media is like a blessing and also a curse.
Like you mentioned.
That's the advantage and disadvantage.
I told you.
So, to keep in touch with your family, you still have to use app like WhatsApp, Facebook to keep in touch with your family. You don't have to call all the time. You might be in a meeting, and there's an emergency at home.
Yeah, you connect
straight
straight
up. Just connect straight up. That is like a blessing to us. That's really bond. It's like
But we can do that on the conventional phone without using social media. You can always put a call through. That's technology.
Like I said, the husband or wife might be in a meeting and there's an emergency and just drop a message instead of
calling.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So social media, which is the app that we use, the Facebook, WhatsApp, and all that.
Okay.
It's more of a blessing and more of a cost to some extent.
That is a good one. But let me also find out. I don't know if I've ever thought of this. How the people of hope, when I say of hope, those who didn't, we're in social
Our
media
grandparents.
technology. Yes. How did they keep up? Without they kept the connectivity, the relationships without internet or technology
Yeah.
or
Exactly.
social media. And is anybody older than me? We're not your father, so that So how did you manage your time, sir? Your time, how do you manage?
All right. It's not my time.
Sorry, I wanted to find it out.
Please, let us.
So you're a technological person.
All right. The thing is, I will use my mom for example
Great.
of blessed memory. My mom apparently was someone that reached out to all every
Without
family
social
member.
media, without technology, how was she able to do it?
My mom would travel.
Wow.
My mom would do that. She would reach out because she has two elder sisters, two
Okay.
older sisters. That were living in. Okay, one of them is still alive.
Great.
The eldest is late now. She was late last year. Okay, now she will travel to Ikiti to reach out, probably for events and all that, and she will make sure that she gets to them, and she will even tell. That time there was all these small phones when we were growing up. Later in the early 2000s, we have all those Alcatel, all those smaller phones.
By cellular phones.
So she would reach out, and then if we have anything to do, probably like a family function and all that, they would send message from there. Those people will come to Lagos, come and join us. Wow. You get so there was communication. There has always been communication. I can remember the likes of when I was in secondary school. I would go to Nitel. Sorry, that might sound to the Gen Z, they might not understand.
Yeah, they will know
It's not like
I think it's Nigeria Telecom.
Telecommunication. I would go to Nitel office because I was in the boarding house. I would go to Nitel office to call my dad in it because I knew he was working in an office that has a land phone. So I would call his office line to tell him whatever I need. So he understood.
So that technology, that is not mobile now. The phone technology was helping you communicate
with my dad.
Was helping you to connect. That's a very good use of it.
Yes.
But I think what now brought the comments back was the invention of social media. And the social media has to rest on our cell phones, right? Yeah. So that's the issue we have there. So it's not even about the phone now. So
sorry. Before we go to the issues or anything, let's talk about the causes, like the disadvantages of social media in the aspect of love. So that we
disadvantage.
Love. What does love?
But do we say we have more disadvantage of social media than advantage?
Yes.
More.
Like through phones, like some apps that we know that we use, Inda, Badu, Suppose. There might be people that really want to look for love, and there are some that with the intention of kidnapping criminals. They also use this app with us too. You understand? They also use that with us. So not everybody on those apps are also genuine. Some people are so lucky they found real love on Facebook.
Yeah. I
They
know.
found real love on Tugo. They
On
found real love on
Tinder.
Badu. Until that different
So what
apps.
I realized is that just like we have sheep and goat together, right?
Mhm.
Now for every app that was made that was meant to find love,
Mhm.
people found love.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And,
sure.
and sadly, some people find the other side of love.
Exactly.
So I know a friend, I don't want to mention his name on here, but he was using this F5, this app was from China then. And he was actually getting female friends from them. Okay? Getting female friends from them. So he got one. And funny, whenever I get or he got one, like they always tell me, you got tonight, you always
Don't get
happy about it.
another cash.
I swear. So he got this one, and I was expecting him to give me the feedback the following day of how everything went down. When he saw me, he said, guy, she don't that one. I'm sorry, who won? Yeah. So guy, no. I said, you know that girl.
Exactly.
No. Nobody cares to chop.
Mm-hmm.
Did I show you guys? They're married.
Hey, man. So that is one of the
Yeah, so I can tell that an app like that. They actually made bad, very honest. He has been doing the bad stuff, right? But this time around, he find love. They are married now. Now, I have another one there. That my friend in the UK. He did one just with to go. And you know, say to go now where you localize kind of app. If you put say you go for Lagos mainland, Yaba,
Yeah,
you know, it should
bring
people around you.
ring,
We see you are on the houses of say Lekki, you're going to show people in that environment.
Exactly.
This, my friend, the area he puts, I won't want to mention the area, but if I mention that area, you're going to say that in girls in that environment.
see shaking. Okay, now for the dating apps, I believe that because I've been on the dating app before. When you're
so which of these
I'm not a bad guy. I've left that.
Okay, but when we're using the apps, we're doing
old things.
I don't understand that.
But one thing I want you to understand is, you know that when you're registering for those apps,
okay, they put age.
Aside from they put obviously they put age range.
Okay.
But obviously they will put even your desire join the app.
Okay.
Do you want to join for flirting? Do you want to join for romance? Do you want to join for serious dating? So it now depends on
what you want.
Obviously, you wouldn't tell me that someone that picked flirting or for just one night stand, you wouldn't tell me that person did not. And at the end of the day, you find your partner for a one night stand. It's obviously it has responded positively to what you chose. You understand? So, except if you now pick for serious dating and then you ended up being a one night stand. You understand? So that might be negativity. So it is relative when we're talking about relationship and then in line with dating sites.
Another thing, as a site, you know there are some websites they were not actually made for dating, right? But somewhat, when users come together, you have the tendency to size up a particular user and eventually find friendship with them. Alright.
Yeah, sure.
And eventually get married to them.
Sure.
Countless number of people have been in that shoes, right?
Yeah, sure.
I've heard in fact, people never even expected to. Yes, MC, I met my wife on Twitter.
On Facebook.
I met my wife on
Someone tell LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. I was plenty. You are not looking for job. You still find love. And you don't still lose, right? You don't still lose. So apparently,
situation.
Exactly. Now, how can we now measure the kind of love that we find on social media? Can we say it's authentic? Can we say it's pretentious? Because they will tell you before you can actually marry someone onto yourself, or get someone to yourself, you should know them.
Yeah.
So how much of this person can you know? Can you size up the behavioral pattern of an individual on all of these applications?
Okay, let me come in. I can say we are all humans.
Definitely.
And when before you even get to meet someone, okay, like you said, you register, you know your profile.
No, I mean the ones without register.
Okay, the ones without register, like
Facebook,
meeting
like
them,
Facebook.
Just see users,
users, random, add as a friend and all that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Community, yeah.
Exactly. You meet someone, you get to know each other, but you don't know their intentions. Consent. You don't know their intention. You don't know if this person wants to date me or just want to have.
Why can you size up the behavioral pattern of
All right. One thing.
You get this right.
I understand.
One thing, like I would continue from where you stopped. Like, you get to know the person, or you don't get to know someone immediately. Right?
Okay.
And even if someone wants to pretend, you can only pretend for few time, not forever.
You're correct.
Because everything still goes to your how would what's it called? There's this word. How you discern.
Okay.
Your discernment spirit.
Okay.
And that is for the serious minded. That no, it
That
has to be
if
before
you
you
don't have the servant spirit, you're
So that's people are very good at pretending to say,
So yeah, that's
so,
very wrong.
so if you are who pretend to the extent of you not even knowing,
yeah.
So
But the thing is,
some people even some people even pretend like people that are married. That's another angle. A married man met a random lady on Facebook just to sleep with her and proposed marriage to the girl.
and we say he's not married. Now,
So how will you say that? How will you get to know?
alright, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say.
So there's levels to everything.
This is what I want to say. Even from birth,
okay.
life is all about risk. Right?
Okay.
And success in whatever way you want to pick it. If you get married to someone, it's a success on that particular, path. Right? Now, success lies on the other side of you. Life is all about risk. Sometimes you can even know someone from you can be childhood friends with a person. You can be childhood friends with someone, and at the end of the day, that person will lead that person to.
Exactly. Still be true process.
Do you understand? So I believe that life is all about risk, and then going for you to have made up your mind that you want to meet this. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
But then you have to also be conscious.
So another thing that I will have to advise people is that it's a community, right? So your bio, your post, and essentially your comment. All of this thing has capacity to size you up.
Yeah.
Right? For me, if you request my friendship on any of those social media applications, I will first go
vet
that
person. Yeah.
Do you know that it's as worse as if I notice that anybody can tag you, I will not accept your friendship.
Obviously.
It affects me like, everything goes with you. That's why somebody can just advertise anything, just tag you. And Facebook actually, all the applications have this setting, right? That you can say, no, don't tag me. But if you want to tag me, let me see whatever tag
you see.
So if you're not like that, it could tell me that you are not a digital person.
You are easily accessible.
So I'm not even your friend. Two, if I see that your kind of comment, comment that you can't even see.
Okay, you don't see your comment.
You don't see the comment. So why should that be your friend? So for me, for me to even okay, I'm asking your friendship, not get to the level of let me talk about, let's have a day, let's hang out. Brothers, I'm sure you don't try. So if you are an app user, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever app you actually use to, or the dating app, let's talk about the random community application. Your comments, your pictures,
What you post.
you post,
Your content.
Yeah, your content basically. Yeah. Content. So those things are key.
Like I was sharing with a friend.
Okay.
I know someone that would literally go, a lady that would literally go to a hotel
That's serious.
on social media.
So that means,
now wait.
Hey, wait, you're going to continue. That means if I'm the kind of person who look at what you post, your kind of pictures, and somebody that goes to hotel to repost, I'm receiving me.
Exactly.
You understand? So to her, is trying to meet up with whatever pressure, peer pressure, maybe her friends or whatever. Now, in terms of our relationship, and the funny thing is, genuinely, she's just going there to take pictures and just go back and make herself happy. Now, what would you feel as a boyfriend that you go to you've been taking pictures in several hotels and posting? What do you want to tell me as your boyfriend that hotel you went to, you didn't go there for another business aside from taking the picture?
Just like you have some random female go to restaurant, go to bar to sit alone and drink. There's something that happen. Just come alone.
To them, not bad. To some extent, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
If the person has a good intention, just to go hang out by himself.
But who would you tell?
Perpetually.
Who would believe?
How would you convince someone I'm going there to make myself comfortable?
You understand? It's not like we are trying
and it's not once in a while, like you mentioned, right? So if I were a boyfriend, just like the way you understood the fact that he's going to just make herself happy, just to meet up in a way.
Obviously.
I as a boyfriend have responsibility to let her understand that meeting up or not meeting up, don't really forget about stability of the people. Right? But if she didn't need for a good motive, right? A good motive, and happy motive. For me, I might just be there to guide her,
Yeah.
Not excessively.
Like someone would say,
All
someone that I follow so much would say, you have the right to your own decision, but you don't have the right to people's opinion about you.
Definitely.
Do you understand? Because we can decide to do anything we want, but people's opinion on that thing that we have done, we don't have the right to it. So that is why we must be more cautious of what we do on social media, because at the end of the day, everything still boils down to, okay, how is my partner going to feel about this? Because if you are really in a relationship, you should care about how your partner feels about your decisions. Do you understand?
Another not get there.
You should care about how your partner feels about your decision. It shouldn't be that
about you.
I just feel like I want to
the those that say make yourself happy. Does it make your partner happy?
If you're in a relationship, if you're in a serious relationship,
serious on the line.
Yeah, you have to be serious, obviously.
Of course.
Because if you are just in a random relationship, then I don't care. But if you're in a serious relationship, you should care about, okay, if this when the going go, how do they
when the going gets tough?
Do you understand how okay, what is the ripple effect of my decision
on my partner, on me, and on the relationship
and on the relationship? Because at the end of the day, it might not only be okay. What about your partner's people? What do you want to
friends?
Your friends.
Even maybe like we see your wife yesterday for
like a friend will say, okay, what would Jesus do?
But there's a book like that.
What would Jesus do? As a believer, I am a believer. Like, okay, if I want to do something, what would Jesus have done as a follower of Jesus Christ in this situation? You understand?
Okay. So that's a very wonderful point to make. But another thing I want to find out. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Now, is there any way or a certain pattern to tell if someone is a good person, judging them from social media perspective? Is there any format to do that?
Well, I don't think
or everybody just gets potential.
It's not about pretending.
Okay.
There's a saying that says, do not judge a book by its cover. So you can't generally not judge someone by what they see, but people will still judge you. Well, at least you get to meet them, get to know them. But how will you know if this person is real, if this person is pretending? I think the best way is just to, I don't know how to put it, but you just have to figure it one way or the other. You just have to figure it out.
That's another idea.
To buttress on what you said,
okay.
I believe that I'm someone that I live my life, right? And I try as much as possible to live an upright life.
Okay.
To portray an upright lifestyle.
Okay.
Okay. And at the end of the day, your conscience, your heart, your position is what is most important. Your beliefs.
Not necessarily people's opinion about it.
As far as you know who you are, and you're not living a fake life, people that know you will know you. And you don't need everybody to validate who you are.
Hey, it is big.
Because at the end of the day, there are some people that will definitely know you. If you're an upright person, if you live as much as possible, you live a decent life, a life that is worth emulating, people that know you will know you.
And they will know you for what
and they will know you for what and who you are. So you don't need to impress anybody.
So what I was trying to find out, okay, well, what you answered now still work for me. I actually asked how I can
get to know, not you in person.
Not you.
Like if you meet someone now, how will you know this person is pretending? Or this person
but I think if the guy is living an upright life, I can't see judge at that moment.
You cannot judge.
Everybody can change.
Yeah.
So what I think is this. I've already thought of this when we were talking. Is that there are a few metrics that you as an individual can use to measure someone's decency.
Yeah, sure.
You see a guy on dreadlocks. Some people.
Bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
The cultist.
Exactly.
He's a cultist.
That is Nigerian.
You know that when they see dreadlocks, somebody's requesting for friendship. You say, "Brother, delete, block." And this person could be a good person.
Exactly.
Some people, when they see a guy, no, not a guy, a girl with tattoo. I have to say a girl because it's even crazier, right?
On girls.
Reality now.
Reality. girls tattoo.
Don't show me.
I'm telling you.
That's
Or you take such a
mentality.
girl home and say, "Mommy, this is my wife," and they say, imagine they see such a girl, show me, this is my girl, it's gonna come tomorrow, and I just view your videos or whatever. Or you see ladies with handkerchief.
Mm-hmm.
To some, it's fashion, right?
Exactly.
To somebody else,
And me, I like ankle chain on ladies, and some people don't like it.
you like
Even piercing of the nose, I like it on ladies. Some people
no,
don't like
what's the
it. So look at what I like. Look at what.
Alright, imagine that. Alright, so and you're seeing people like that on social media.
So
How will you even send their request?
All right. For me, like you said, everybody has their own like,
Definitely.
and they have their own dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for me, I would say that it still boils down to getting to know that person.
You have to accept them into your life first.
No.
We are seeing that on social media.
That's why I'm saying
Okay.
getting to know someone does not mean you have to say everything. It's a step. They say a journey of 1,000 miles starts from a step.
When I do all of this work, if you have another good intention with the person.
Obviously.
I know that.
Obviously, if you have bad intention, you don't care about whatever you say. You know, you already have you don't care.
Okay.
I'm saying everything I'm saying based on the fact that you have on a good intentional being, because we are talking about relationship here. So for it to be a relationship, that means you have a good intention in the first place.
Exactly.
Do you understand? That means you have a good intention in the first place. You can only call someone your girlfriend when you have a motive of, okay, she's like you can barely tell another person like, this is my girlfriend, or this is my boyfriend.
All confidence in you.
Do you get? Even if you might not have promised that person that I'm going to marry you, but you know for a fact that you have a positive, like that person is registered in your mind. Even if you still have some people that you have bad intentions. You understand?
One good intention, many bad
intentions. Do you understand? So, but then the thing is, we don't judge. There are some things that we like I said. For me, it's a no for me if you're using a nose ring. So I don't need to put you in that positive. If I want to do, I know it's a.
You can't use that to judge the person. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm not just that. He didn't judge, but you use that metrics to validate who he wants inside.
Okay, you personally.
Yeah, to validate the position of that person.
Oh, okay, to you.
To him.
Wow.
You get?
So that's the thing. We all have
I'm
different
saying,
views about
because
people.
at the end of the day, there are some things that make our decisions stand.
Of course, there are
some realities that surround us as a person.
Yes.
Because now, okay, if I want to marry someone now, I'm a Yoruba person. I will think about my parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
My parents are not learned. They can speak English, they can communicate with you, but if you don't understand Yoruba, I will still think about, if you cannot speak Yoruba, I will still think about it. Okay, how do you want to communicate with my parents? Because now, I love you. I know that you love me too. I know that you are ready. But I need to consider my parents as well.
Your parent, your friend, your family.
My family.
There's a lot of things to consider. So this is a very broad topic.
It's a very broad topic.
And it's personal to everyone.
Yes. But the truth, if you keep talking, we are still here one day, 2 days, 3 days. But apparently, we're going to come out in part 2. And for those following us, I'm very sure they're going to.
So our followers will let us know if
they can just put the comment on that.
Okay, so if you want to
on this point,
exactly.
Move from there.
Yeah. All right, but meanwhile, do not forget to subscribe and also click the bell icon so that you can always be notified whenever we have a new post, new videos for you. And trust us, it's going to be fresh, relatable, and talking to you.
To you.
Exactly.
Angles and Opinion Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen.
See you next time.
See you next time.